Good morning, class. Welcome to day 6 of your emotional color unit. This video is going to discuss today's task list and the assignments that we need to complete for today. Your learning goal is and has been to create a design that evokes a tone or an emotion through the use of color. Color has been the most important aspect in this artwork, as the color should be reflecting the emotion along with the subject, but we just want to be careful that the color does not take away from the subject, and that we chose our colors properly based on color psychology, and that we're applying them properly as well. So our central question is, how does an artist's application of color, how we apply the color to our paper, how does that affect the emotional response of the viewer? And the answer to that, as we've discussed over the last couple of days, and I just discussed just a second ago, is the color choice plays a factor in the color psychology. Red typically stands for anger or passion or love. The color blue can be for sadness, melancholy, even calmness and tranquility. So you have color psychology, and in how you apply it specifically, you want to focus on things like the two vocabulary words, harmony and rhythm. So something that's more harmonious is blended and can be used to demonstrate something more of a calming feel, maybe even like happy, joy, calm, even maybe sadness. But for something that's more extreme, like anger, fear, struggle, anxiety, things like that, you probably want to go more for a rhythmic approach, where you can see the motion and the constant contrast of the colors constantly changing next to each other. So how the artist applies it makes a huge difference in the emotional response of the viewer. And not even just harmony and rhythm, but also where you put those colors. Where are you putting those colors? Why are you putting them there? Is the color creating a focal point? Is the specific color trying to convey a specific meaning? So all of those things are things to think about for your central question. And mind you, or just as a reminder, we need to complete our learning log. Next class is the final day of the unit. So you'll not only be submitting your final project, but you'll also be completing your learning log. And then this essential question is a 10-point question. So you want to make sure that you understand that definition, and you have paid attention to my responses on that question. And you should even have been building your understanding as you've been working on it. Lastly, your vocabulary word is color, which leads us into our task list for today. Your task list is just to, as always, just watch the video, the color video. That's going to help with today's entrance ticket. And then once you're done the video, just jump over to your entrance ticket, answer the questions, what is color, and how can an artist use color to make something more important? That question is basically very similar to the essential question and the learning goal that we just discussed, but both of those questions are discussed at length in the first video. It's a short video, so make sure you watch that, do your entrance ticket. And then lastly, just spend the rest of the class just working on your final project, and then submit a photo of your progress for your 3 points for today. Lastly, just the benchmark goal. Again, just a reminder, the benchmark goal is just where you should be. If you're not there, it's not the end of the world. But if you're only working during your class times, you should be at the point where you're almost done. You're about 80% done coloring your project at the end of the class today. If you're already 100% and you want to submit it, you can still submit it to the Day 7 folder early. Just make sure that in place of your project photo for today, you submit some kind of free artwork drawing. But again, everyone should at least be 80% done the color. And again, if you're completely done, you can submit your project now. You can even complete your learning log. Just please make sure you complete a free art for today's daily progress assignment. All right, so that's all I have to say for this, and I will see you shortly in the color video to discuss your entrance ticket questions. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.